just came early, boys! Well, howdy doody, everybody. How are you doing? Good? Great. Fantastic. Last video I told you guys that Mike Quarter made a very generous donation to the channel, and we got some cool stuff. So we shall unbox it and see what we picked out here. Christmas. What I got, this is a new hot tent. Yeehaw. This is a One Tigress hot tent. He wanted me to pick out one that was like fire retardant, and most of those are like canvas style, like the welding cloth is how I picture it, imagine it would be. If those are super pricey, but this one had the best reviews and in our budget. So yeah, we got a new hot tent. We got a carbon monoxide detector, just a basic one that runs on batteries that I figured was small enough to easy throw in the backpack. And then, boom! So we got everything we need. We got a new freaking stove. We got a new tent. And we got a carbon monoxide detector. Awesome possum. Super stoked. I want to check this thing out. We'll unbox it and then we'll go take her out and set her up sometime. Let's see what she looks like all completely set up. The weather's crappy outside right now. Raining, snow, sleet. I'm gonna cut my fingers off. So, yeah, let's check it out. The hot tent is like teepee style. I didn't know how well I was gonna dig that or not, but I figured it was worth a shot for the reviews and everything that it got. Boom. Here is our stove, yo. This thing is awesome. I figured this is like gonna be completely airtight, so I'm not gonna have to worry about smoke backdrafting back in my tent anymore, hopefully. Just got a little bit of work you gotta do. You gotta put the glass in yourself, I guess. The thing that stood out to me the most was its legs being foldable. And this thing only weighs 14 pounds. Look at that. That's cool, man. Cool beans. Wonder how hot those are gonna get. Top's a little bit all scratched up, but whatever. Alright. Check this thing out. This thing's cool. Not too shabby. This packs up all nice and neat like. Throw that bad boy in there. Guess you can carry it. Do those like so. And then you just go ahead and carry it just like that. Super pumped up about this thing, man. Alright, now that we've taken a little look at it, we should take it outside and fire her up. See what happens. Alright, well we finally, it's been raining the past 2 days. Sorry guys, but you don't know that. That's the power of editing. Finally get out here to test this, set up this tent, and give the stove a good first burn off all the chemicals that come on. And we came out to the local state park here. I got Thor with me. We're just gonna find somewhere off the beaten path. Hopefully there's nobody back here. Find out. A little chilly today, so I didn't see too many cars. But yeah, what we're gonna do, we're gonna walk back out here, set this thing up, figure her out. Alright. Okay. It is later in the day. We actually celebrated our Thanksgiving today. So happy Thanksgiving to all of y'all coming up, and happy late Thanksgiving for those watching us past that, after the date of Thanksgiving. We're not going to go too far back in here. I'm just going to find the next flat spot and we're going to set up. Yeah, it is chilly, so I'm excited to see how this thing plays out. Should work pretty good, I think. Had the greatest reviews, so we'll go with that. Alright, this spot looks as good as any. Coming back here, there used to not be as many trails anymore. There are as many trails all the way around here, but there's just trails everywhere anymore. So we're not even far off the trail. The trail is right there. Dogs frolicking. One thing I like about the stove already, it easily mounts the pack. Pretty cool, man. I'll put the specs and links to the tent and stove in the description, so if you guys are interested in it, it's not too shabby. Dog's taking off. There's people walking back there like a half block. There's a dike. Anyway, that's besides the point. Set the tent up, buddy. This is a wooden tiger's tent. And what I have learned by doing a review on their tents is that the exterior part goes first, which is kind of a good idea. I was thinking of this. If you're setting up during the rain, you could just of course set it up without having to worry about you get your innards wet by the time you put your rain fly on. Smart thinking, guys. I'm not going to clear the ground. I'm not going to get too fancy. Last time I was in this area, DNR kicked me out of it having a fire. I was going to do an overnight. Some of you have seen that, some of you haven't. Well, we'll see what happens. Gotta keep my eye out for people. Most of this area is sand, so see how this plays out. Alright, now that we got our corners tight, we're ready to add a pole. The first tent I messed with that you had to bring a trekking pole or use a stick. But this one actually comes with a pole. Bingo, bingo. All right. Cinch down our edges here. Dog keeps looking over that way, so I keep thinking there's people up there. Just a little tighter to the ground. Alright. Definitely pretty spacious in here. I could sit up. That's nice. The stove would be right by the front door. And it has an innard that you can put in here. I think maybe we should try that once and see what the heck happens. All right, not too shabby. Now it has its little innard, which is pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Set the stove up. The only thing that stinks is this does not have the chimney cap, but it's only 2.5 inch hole, so I don't think it's going to be too bad for rain or snow or anything like that, especially with the heat piping out of it. Nothing's really going to get down in it, I don't think. So, alright, seems to be sitting plenty far enough away from everything, and it doesn't use like a pipe jack or a stove jack. It just has the open space there. So let's get some tinder and fire her up. We're not going to be getting all crazy ferro rod status, anything like that. Short and sweet with a good old Bic. We'll get real 2020 on them. Plus I'm worried about the smoke attracting DNR, so we're not going to make a huge crazy fire or anything like that. Nothing that's going to burn forever. We're just going to get a quick little burn out of it. See what happens. At least for now. This is just testing it, setting it up, getting kind of used to it. I think I'm really going to like this because I can actually put wood in straight now compared to my little circle tea stove. And I burned the crap out of my fingers trying to keep everything in there and shut the door on that. And hopefully I don't get a backdraft of smoke with this either. So we should be alright. I think it's going to be a pretty cool little setup. I think we'll pack one little load in here and we'll let that burn out and then see how it plays out. Keep some smaller sticks out here. I think what we're gonna do, I did bring some like paper style, like cardboard wrapping paper stuff. I think what we're gonna do, we'll put a base layer down. Put the paper in there, shut the door, and then we could feed through the top here too. Pretty cool. Kind of like masking paper, kind of. Alright, we're just going to make this short and sweet and keep this thing Roll them with a Bic. We'll see what happens. And the back wrap's in there. There we go. Cool. I like the glass. It's awesome. I wonder if I take that top off, if it's gonna smoke or not. Yeah, a little bit. It's burning off all the chemicals on there, so that's a good thing. Get this thing out here and test it up. Okay, not gonna lie, it took me a little bit to get that to go. I ended up finding a bunch of the dry grass, putting it in there. You have to take this like top circle thing off, let your embers build up and get a nice good flow before you shut the door, otherwise it smothered it. But you're never gonna learn if you don't try, so we're out here trying it. We're learning as we go. If I can do it, you can do it. This thing's pretty freaking cool. I'm excited. The only thing I need to do next time is when I set the tent up, not pull so tight on my corners so that my edges can stay down a little better. Or I could just throw grass or tinder up along the edges, but that should eliminate that. Another thing too, better watch the foliage around it. But I think I may, out of my old hot tent, take my Reflectix bottom when I come out, like straight during when there was snow on the ground. Cut that to fit this. I mean, and then we'll pull that on the sled or something. So we should be just fine. Dog's staring at something. He's got me thinking, what the heck's going on too? Good thing I got that thing out here to do this burn. That thing is putting off a lot of chemicals. But otherwise, not too shabby, man. I'm kind of liking the setup. There's plenty of room in there, and if I take the innards out, then that's definitely room for 2 people in there. Easy. And then if I just do the floor, it'd be golden. But I guess I don't really have to worry about the bug net during winter, really, anyway. Not gonna be hot tent in summer, so I don't know. Hey, we're learning, man. We're living, we're learning. Thank you, Mike. I'm probably not gonna zip this up this time because I don't think this thing's quite ready. But at least we got to get out and burn this. At least one good time. Before I bring it back, I'm definitely gonna put it through the ringer. Make sure we can get every chemical and stuff on it, because it just smells kind of like burning plastic a little bit. Burning off all these chemicals and all that good stuff. So yeah, I think overall I'm going to be pretty satisfied with this. And it's a pretty lightweight setup. And we're going to be able to stay warm through the winter and have fun. And let's get out and hang around, build snowman and drink brewskis and all that good jazz. Yeah, pretty pumped. Christmas came early, Michael. Thank you, my man. I'll open it up and let it burn fast. We'll see how much longer it takes this to cool down. We're running out of daylight though, compared to the little tea stove. I love that freaking thing. I think it's neat. But you can't go too high with your stack because it wants to fall over. But I don't know. At least we created something using our brains. Pretty cool. Start to break this thing down a little bit. Little toasty. Tell you one thing, I am really surprised at how well or how long that burned with just that little amount of sticks. So that's pretty freaking sweet. Imagine it with the bigger logs and stuff. Not gonna have to nearly stock it as many times, I believe, as I did the other stove. It was like every 2 hours I would have to put a log in, and that was with compressed factory fireplace lumber. Pull this bad boy out of here. Hiya. One of my favorite things about one tigers so far is that you can stuff their tents. At least the two I've tangled with. Bingo. The stove, even within like 4 minutes of pulling the coals and everything, it's already cool without water. So I'm not afraid to strap that back to my pack. Alrighty. Let's walk and talk, shall we? Well, hot diggity dog. I don't think it's too bad of a setup for the price at all. Big shout out, Mike Corder. Thank you very much, man. Very generous, grateful and thankful. I greatly appreciate it, man. I was hesitant to accept it at first, but you know, I guess that's why it's there. And you guys, he said, get a new tent, one that's not flammable, but a canvas welding tarp tent type style. They're super pricey, so I think we're good, and we're not gonna burn up or anything in this. So that being said, thank you very much, man. Mike Corder, you're the man. High five, dabs, thumbs up, all that. Trying to get through these trees without losing an eyeball. My dog's going crazy, running around like, what are we doing? Oh, but we're poking the eye. Anyway, with that being said, thanks for coming along for this Mike Corder mail call, and make every day great exploring Earth. Catch you guys on the next one with some soon to be goofy shenanigans. Bye-bye. bye.